I'm sorry again, okay? Depression is a serious issue and needs attention. People with depression walk under uncertainty and loss because they don't have a clear view or idea of what is going to happen next. It is important to know what depression is and how we can treat depression. I have studied depression for months now, and I had made a lot of research of what depression is, how you can treat it, and what to do to help family members that are going through depression. Depression is a persistent feeling of sadness and a loss of interest. For instance, if you like soccer so much, depression can take over your life, and from one day to another, you won't like soccer anymore. I will discuss that depression is taken unserious, how depression is a risk of death, and how depression can be treated through many different ways. Okay? Now that I have discussed what depression is, why it's important. Now that I have discussed why depression is important for you to know, I will be talking about why it is important to know why it's an unserious issue. Okay? Depression is taken very unserious when it is a very serious issue in many families and many people, teens, adults, everybody goes through depression. Depression is a huge taboo in many homes, especially in teens and in Mexican homes, in Hispanic culture, right? You can be going through depression and your parents can simply say, you're not depressed. You're just using it as an excuse to not get out of bed, to not eat, or to just snack around and binge. People are actually sick, and people that are not aware of it may think it's just an excuse, but depression is serious. Untreated depression is a factor in suicide. Many people suicide because of depression, because they don't get the help that they need, and people feel lost and they just suicide. We have seen why depression is taboo. Now we will discuss why it leads to many deaths. Like I said, depression leads to suicide and many other things. Okay, depression is a serious mental issue, and people should put more attention to it. Depression is a persistent feeling of sadness, like I mentioned earlier, right? And it needs to be taken serious. Depression is a risk of death. Many people don't believe that depression is real and ignore all the symptoms. Like I said earlier, sleeping, right? Losing interest in the sports that you like and the activities that you like, eating, not eating. There's a lot of different factors that people don't see and are depressed. And they just ignore it. Oh, you're okay. You just don't feel good. That's it. Everything will pass. Right? Like I said, like sleeping, eating. People suicide because they are hopeless. Because no one wants to help them. They don't want to ask for help. They want people to come to them and be like, hey, you're going through things, let me help you. But they don't want to speak about it. Right? Because it's taboo. Taboo means that no one wants to face it. They just want to ignore it, and that's it. Right? Depression is a huge death risk, but we can also treat depression, and I will discuss how we can treat it. Unserious issue. Depression is taken very unserious. Okay? It's a serious mental health issue, and people should put more attention to it. Okay? Depression can be treated. People think that depression can't be treated, shouldn't be treated. Like I said, people just don't believe in it. Family and friends should look out after their loved ones. Like I said, we should see that they are going through things and be like, hey, are you okay? Are you not okay? Let me help you. What can I do to help you? How can I make you feel better? Or what can we do together to make sure that everybody's doing okay? Changing your lifestyle can help and make a difference. For instance, you can go to therapy. You can do activities that will distract you from all the issues that you're facing. We discuss what depression is and how we can treat it and how it makes people kill themselves and what we can do to treat it, like going to therapy, doing different activities. And why it's important, like I said, it's also why it's important to pay attention to all the symptoms, because you can be just sleeping and may be depressed. So yeah, that was my speech.
I think that was my